Paltrocast.
There is LP.
What's up, Meng?
Hey,
How you doing?
you can hear me, you can see me.
Oh, I can hear you and see you. I'm
Thank
in
you.
love.
Thank you for your time.
Friday, I'm in love. How you doing, man?
Exactly. Is it a good day
What up?
for you aside from talking to media scum?
It is so far. So far, so good. I woke up early. I went to bed early and I woke up early. Holy shit. What? You know, they're onto something with that shit because it's good. I feel good for a change.
You mean the early to bed, early to rise? That
Yeah. I stayed home. I watched TV. I bumped the dog, went to sleep. I woke up. All the wholesome shit. It seems to work. I can't believe
Awesome. We'll speak of all that wholesome stuff. See, most people I interview, they don't have a lot going on. In your case, there's a great live album. There's a studio album, which you've released 7 or 8 tracks off of. You're also a heck of a collaborator outside of that career as well. So I first wanted to ask you about the Church's album. Did you know outright, hey, I want to put out 7, 8 singles before it comes out? Organic.
No, that's some pandemic shit, my friend. You know, it's like that's actually one of the cool things. I was like, wow, how cool. Like I would have got like maximum 4 out of this thing, if it was a normal time, I think, But yeah, it was just nice to be able to cruise. I mean, I can't say enough that I was like, one of the very many lucky people to go into this thing. As far as where I was at musically, I felt like I had enough of a foothold to like entertain my people while it was like on lockdown. Like I felt a responsibility to like my fans, and I think it's been growing also. But I think that like especially my fans I was concerned about and was like looking forward to at least like giving them something to hold on to, if you will.
Yeah, you gave the world that fully produced live stream on top of all this.
Oh yeah, that. Yeesh. I fucking hate live streams. Can we just talk about live streams for a second? It's like, I swear to God, I never want to see a live stream again. Like I really do. I will do them. I will always do them in times of need, but not on. They're like stressful, very stressful.
It doesn't, from watching you, it doesn't come across that way. You could tell me, hey, I get nervous when I perform, but I don't see it. I think that's.
I don't get nervous when I perform, but I do like the recorded stuff when it's like when people are going to sit possibly and pour over it, like even if 10 people do that, I'm just like, just relax.
Yeah. So kudos go to you with this great live album, the Live from Russia release, because a lot of artists have to warm up their voice to be able to go high. And on the second or third song, you go straight into operatic stuff.
But I warm up my voice before. That's the whole thing. Like, like that's the stress of it, like, and even, like even when I don't have to sound check, because, a lot of times I don't really have to sound check, like everything's all dialed in, like exactly how it was the night before, but like, I like to do my sound check because, my voice seems to like to open up like that. Like, so I warm up, like I'm warming up for a show before a sound check, and then I rip it in sound check through like 4 songs. And then something happens when I settle in, and then I warm up before my main show. And, and sometimes it doesn't even work. You get a bad flight in there, like a bad, piece of zucchini or whatever. Who the fuck knows? But, then all of a sudden you're screwed, So I try to like warm up a ton before I get on stage.
Do you also have to do the vocal cool downs that Axl Rose does?
I do a cool down. It's funny because I can feel it when I really need it, like there's like times, but again, I mean, I warm up so much that, what sounds like I'm like killing myself is not really killing myself, but the cool down is great. Like, and some people can even cool down, and I'm not suggesting this to people, to amateurs, because it's not good idea. But like, you could talk yourself into a cool down sometimes. But yeah, it's definitely necessary. It's good. I mean, Axl Rose is like, he's incredible. So like, he's screaming. He's got the fucking ball twist going. So he's got to cool that puppy down. I'm sure.
Well, if you'll take another compliment on that live album, I don't know if I've reached the quota here.
Hey, I'm here all day for your compliments. By the way, just call me.
So you also managed to escape the cliche that I find of people who have success writing for other artists on their live album. They always have that weird middle of the song, middle of the set medley. Like, for example, if you go see Manilow, they have to do that thing of, no, I did the American Bandstand theme song, hit it. And then they do 30 seconds of that. You don't do that stuff. Or is it, at least you don't do it these days.
No, I don't do it these days. But that is a fucking idea and a half, though. I'll tell you what. No, I don't know. It never occurred to me. But you never know, man. There's still time to become my own version of Vegas.
Your own version of Vegas. Wow, that's good.
OVV, baby.
I'll be spending 3 weeks in Vegas in a couple weeks, and
oh yeah,
Kiss is going to be there, and David Lee Roth is going to be there. So that might be the new.
Oh
Vegas
my God, David Lee Roth is going to be there.
5 shows, going to all 5.
Well, oh come on, you got to get me. When is that?
Starts off New Year's Eve.
Oh my God! I mean, besides the motherfuckers that are going to be there celebrating, it would be great. You know what I mean? Like, I want to celebrate with like 80,000 straight men. Like, I want to, chop my fucking.
It's a venue that holds 1,100 or so.
Oh, okay. There you go. 1,100 like crazy David Lee Roth fans.
And my wife.
I don't know, man. And your wife.
I didn't peg you as being a Van Halen fan.
One chick in the room is going to be your wife. It's going to be so sick. Oh, she's blessed.
She's a trooper. But before I ask you another thing or two about your album and then let you go, are you actually a Van Halen fan? I have no idea what your influences are.
Fuck, dude. I mean, and no offense against Sammy Hagar. I love Sammy Hagar and all that bullshit. But like, I like a few of his songs and with them. And I think he did a great job because that's a hell of a thing to have to do,
Totally.
But David Lee Roth, I mean, he just like in the pantheon of frontmen when it's really hard to like be like a shirtless, long-haired guy, you know what I mean? Like he made his own way, you know what I mean? Like it didn't like seem like when you look at that shit that he was ripping anybody off, and the karate and all that stuff. I mean, he paved the way, and there's some great songs, reach down between my legs and that. I mean, come on, it's dope.
Well, I think he's the greatest frontman of all time, but he did rip off a lot from a guy named Jim Dandy in Black Oak, Arkansas. After this interview, just go on and look up Jim Dandy.
The name of the band is Black Oak, Arkansas?
Yeah, they had some success.
I might have heard about the one time in like elementary school. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what that is, but it's like running through my head. Jim Dandy, it's funny when you see like, that kind of, it's like hearing the blues. I won't call it a version because the actual song that Led Zeppelin made their own, that's an actual blues song that existed in its full glory before it was their song. I'm sure it's kind of like that.
That's half the Led Zeppelin catalog, which you learn as an adult and go, oh. But back to you and your awesomeness.
And my originality.
Your originality. How many songs did you write for this new album?
Did I write for this new one? We wrote, I guess there's 14 on it. Yeah, this is the most songs I ever put on an album. But, I had some extra fucking time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I put some extra songs on it, and I'm happy with it. I'm excited for people to hear this record because as exciting as it is to release singles and to get this many singles, and it's cool. There's something about, for me, and like this whole album as a whole, that like feels like something, like it feels good when you listen to it all at once. And it's not even that long. I mean, it's 14 songs, but I think it's like under 40 minutes or something.
And you wrote with two famous Dan songwriters, Nigro and Wilson. Did you know Dan
Nigro just got really famous right in the end. He caught up there at the stretch.
As a Long Island guy, I knew him way back when he was in a band called Sundays, before As Tall as Lines. Were you aware of As Tall as Lines?
I didn't know of Sundays. I was aware of As Tall as Lines. I didn't know about Sundays, but he's a very talented guy, and he's just like he's funny because he like I love him now, and like, but in the beginning I wanted to fucking kill him. I think he he kind of like occupied the space of a brother. You know what I mean? I just want to fucking punch him in his face, you know. But he's actually the sweetest guy and so fucking talented. And we'd written a couple of songs, and like, I don't know, finally we got one that kind of really stuck out. You know, I think this song, "Safe Here," is dope, and I'm excited. It's funny because I think it's kind of like a not standalone track on the record, but it sounds a bit different than everything on the record, in my opinion. And then Dan Wilson, Churches, best guy ever. Another interesting guy because he was in a band.
Oh yeah,
and had a huge song. I mean, I could have sat and talked to that motherfucker all day, like for 2 days. I had 2 days with him. At the end of the first day, I was like, oh shit, you gotta write something with him. This is don't fuck that up. I fucked that up before. So, suddenly, I was just like, I had that title, Churches, and I was like, and he was like, oh, I like that. And then I was like, thank Christ. And then we fucking went into the whole rest of it. And he's amazing. And but I love him. And yeah, it was it's a cool record. I like it. I think it's a good record. I hope people like it. We'll see.
Well, the last question I have for you is, in having so much output at a time when most artists basically just disappeared or they had writer's block, they didn't know what to do. You did.
Wow.
Oh yeah. When, like, to quickly name drop, when I was talking to the singer of the Fratellis, he was like, I've written 2.5 songs in the last 3 years. A lot of people are kind of like that. You did the opposite. So do you see yourself in 6 months, like going full throttle and continuing, or actually taking a long needed vacation?
No, I don't really do like vacations. Like I do kind of like, I just keep it rolling. You know what I mean? Like, and I just keep banking songs. Like I already have like a bunch of songs kind of waiting for the next record, and and a bunch of collaboration, like kind of dance stuff. And
awesome.
But I just keep it kind of rolling so that I hate that panicky feeling of like, I don't have anything, like at least I got like banked songs that I intend to beat, you know what I mean? And keep going. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't get too crazy because I could literally like book a studio for like a week or two next week and just bang out 10 or 15 songs. I don't know if they'll be great, but I know I could do it. It's like from being a songwriter for other people when like nobody gave a shit whether you were fucking inspired or not. They'd be like, get in the room, we need songs. Okay. And that was it. You didn't like get the chance to, like, nobody cared if you were not inspired that day and you needed to go to the movies. They're like, no, get in the room, and it was just like, it was an exercise in like, that's how you do it. You just force yourself to do it, I guess.
It's great to see you're still all about the craft all these years later. So kudos to you on all that. And looking forward to seeing you live in New York whenever that opportunity comes. I think that's April or May or something.
Oh, yeah. Is that in New York you coming?
That is the plan.
Which one? You going to Terminal 5 or Brooklyn Steel?
What would be the cooler gig to go to if you were a cool person? Because I'll go to the other one.
Why don't you get your little ass to Terminal 5, okay? You'll be all right.
I'll see you at Terminal 5. Thank you. Many years of great music.
All right, baby. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Paltrocast.